Today I am going to show you how to make pineapple juice. So we cut up a pineapple like usual, but we're going to put all the scraps into a pot, and then we're going to cover that with water. And I just use water from the faucet. You can use filtered water as well. And I just will put maybe an inch or so over. I didn't do it this time, but really this then will be brought to a boil, and the temp is lowered down to medium heat. And I cover it with a lid just to kind of expedite the process a little bit. This can take a couple hours sometimes, depends upon how ripe or like thick your scraps were. So we really want it to be smooth, not smooth, soft. I guess smooth, but then you let it cool, and once it's cooled, you're going to stick everything into a blender and blend it up. So I just use the same water that I cooked it in that has all the delicious flavor in it. And that I'm just going to spin around, and I'm going to put that on repeat until I have used all of the pineapple. And then if it's too thick, I'll just add a couple cups of water, and that helps just move it around a little bit better as well. So yeah, my mother-in-law taught me how to make this juice when we lived in Costa Rica. And they always have these bebidas de fruta fresca. And so like any fruit drink that they had went through this process. So you could actually do this with like strawberries or watermelon. You don't cook it with any of these. You could just literally mix up the fruit with water and sugar, and you have a thick drink beverage. And then this is like the concentrate. So we will add like more water to it as well. Or you can just add as much water as you want to get that taste. So no need for Kool-Aid or even like lemonade, like the powdered stuff. Like you can just whip this up with the real ingredients, which is something that I love. So this process, it's a little time consuming, but when you can, when you get the fruit fresh from wherever and you just process it like this, it's so much better than anything else. So yeah, I'm just finishing blending the pineapple that was cooked, and I'm going to add some more water to this because as you can see, there's not any. But this is such a great little snack. I say snack. The pineapple's a good snack. The drink, it's really good just to have on hand. And if I'm not going to use it all, I might just freeze the pineapple juice concentrate in like ice cube trays. And those are great to just add to a smoothie or even any other drink that we're making. And you just get that hint of real pineapple. And it tastes so much different than the canned pineapple juice that you might buy at the store. And you get to control really where the flavor comes. So you just push all the liquid out and listen to a nice podcast or your favorite music. It does take a second, but it's really not horrible. I did all of this in less than 8 minutes before I went to work today. So then when I get home tonight, we'll have some fresh pineapple juice, and it's going to be fantastic. So I'm still working on that. Yeah, when we lived in Costa Rica, pineapple was like a common fruit, and we could go I would probably get four pineapples a week. And I would do this process, cut all of the pineapples, and then I would freeze them in like long chunks because I would have like a pineapple, ginger, and orange smoothie every morning, but like with the real fruit, not just the juice. And it was so good. It was so great. So after you add the sugar to taste, then you have your juice. Enjoy. Be sure to like and subscribe, Studio B Hub, and don't forget to live creatively. Imagine having fresh bread every day. Just think about it. Like your house smelling like the most delicious little bakery ever. And eating fresh bread with real butter and real jam. Does that sound amazing? So I have been teaching sourdough for the last few years, and I literally was overwhelmed by it when I first started. I was so scared and intimidated. I was like, just even doing a little bit of research a couple years ago, I was like, why is this so hard? Like, why is this so complicated? And so I actually took my recipes of my just regular bread that I've been making, and I tweaked it a little bit to make it sourdough, and everything clicked into place. I was like, oh, this isn't hard. People are choosing to do it a more complicated way, longer way, that's really not even necessary to the process of making a delicious sourdough bread. So with my sourdough e-course, you will learn all of the things sourdough with nothing really left out. I talked about like the science, the ratios, like the percentages. So like it gets all of your questions answered. And then if you're like, I don't want to know any of that stuff, you can just skip right in and learn how to make the bread from scratch. So I think sometimes when we go and we research, we have like too much knowledge. So I have taken my years of experience and narrowed it down. And that's really what I'm sharing with anybody who is taking my course. And it is such a fun, approachable way to make sourdough. So you don't believe me. I know, because when I start talking in my classes, in my in-person classes, people are like, this lady's crazy. But by the end, they're like, I didn't believe you. And then you showed us how, and I am blown away. And that is why I keep on teaching this, because I know that learning how to make sourdough the way that I do, it's going to transform your life. It's going to transform the way that you think about cooking. It's going to transform the way that you think about sourdough. It's going to transform the way you think about baking and just taking care of your family, because it's so simple. And you're going to be like, what? Why didn't I do this a lot earlier? So I'm here to help you. I'm your guide, and I want to teach you how to make sourdough to transform your life, because you deserve fresh bread every day.